is here. Hare Krishna. So, are you all with me so far? Then the lesson is there that these gopis are glorifying whom? The other persons who are listening to Venu Geet, that they are doing the puja. So there are two things happening here. Puja must happen and recognition of other devotees must also happen. It's not like when we are on the altar, तो हम किसी से कम नहीं. Or as they say, ISKCON, इसके जैसा कौन. It should not happen like that. I am on the altar, so I became high. No, we are the servant of everybody. We are doing puja on their behalf, isn't it? And this Kapila Muni tells a lot in Bhagavatam. So the next two shlokas we recite together. It's a song only. I call it, the other song was the song of Krishna's beauty. This is the song of Dand. Dand in the sense Savdhan, Sadhu Savdhan. What is the song? अभिसन्धाय यो हिंसाम् अभिसन्धाय यो हिंसाम् दम्भं मात्सर्यमेव वा दम्भं मात्सर्यमेव वा संरम्भि भिन्न दिग्भावम् संरम्भि भिन्न दिग्भावम् मयि कुर्यात् स तामसः मयि कुर्यात् स तामसः द्विषतः परिक्राये मां द्विषतः परिक्राये मां मानिनो भिन्नदर्शिनः मानिनो भिन्नदर्शिनः भूतेषु बद्धवैरस्य भूतेषु बद्धवैरस्य न मनः शान्तिमृच्छति न मनः शान्तिमृच्छति अभिसन्धाय यो हिंसा one who worships having a hinsa in the heart और दंभम हम किसी से कम नहीं celebrity devotion और मात्सर्यम that fellow should be put down Samrambhi, if he starts worshipping, he is a separatist. Bhinna Drik. He has Bhinna duty, Bhinna vision. Such person is worshipping me in ignorance. This is called Bhakti in ignorance. Yesterday night we talked about create bridges, become Brijvasis. Destroy bridges, become Brijnashis. What's the choice? Brijvasi or Brijnashi? We are supposed to create bridges. We are the servants of the others. So when we are on the altar, we should all think that we are lower than everybody else, isn't it? Kapil Muni is saying that if you are bhinna drik, it is tamas. And then he is saying, if such a person, parakaya mam, in others, he is not looking at me, then he can never achieve peace. Forget about bhakti. What he is saying? Na manah shantim richati. He will not get peace. Even if he's on the altar, he say, क्यों आ गया वो? क्यों आ गया वो? Now what is that? Krishna will say, ये दूर रखो. Keep this separate. One saint was telling, if we are dvishatah towards somebody, then our beautiful garland would look like what? Cobra for Thakurji. And Thakurji is not Shivji. Shivji may like. But Thakurji will not like the cobra, right? So here it is, see the lesson, see we are reading into Bhagavatam, that gopis are glorifying somebody seeing, which means both should happen. We do the worship as well as we look at others and see in the mood of servant of the servant. Now, they glorified whom? Vrindavan. Then Haranya. Now their focus is going up and down because they are in Bhav. It goes to the goddesses. Shloka number 3. Krishnam nirikshya vanitot savarupa shilam. Krishnam nirikshya vanitot savarupa shilam. Shrutva cha tat Kvarnita venu vichitra geetam. Shrutva cha tat Kvarnita venu vichitra geetam. Bhu devyo viman gataya smaranunna sara. विमानगतया स्मरन्सा दृश्यत प्रसून कबरा मुमुहुर्विनीव्यः प्रसून कबरा मुमुहुर्विनीव्यः Krishnam Niriksha, they are seeing who's what roop Krishnam? Utsava Rupa Shilam. His nature is to create Utsav, or his form is Utsav. For whom? Vanita. Now, Vanita has two meanings. Vanita could mean Vanamita, who went to forest, like the sannyasis and the tyagis. Vanita means the general meaning, ladies, isn't it? Prakriti, he is the Purush. Like that, we are also Prakriti. Vanitotsava Rupa Shilam, these goddesses are there. Shrutva, they heard. Tat Koneta Venu. Venu is sounding not like, kaka papa, like Vivikta Geetam. It's it's a beautiful symphony, isn't it? They see this, and then these Devis who are in Vimana Gatayah, they are on the Vimanas. What happens? They are touched by Smara. And those who attended the first session which we talked about Smara. This Smara is not passionate love. Anything directed towards Krishna cannot be ordinary, isn't it? This is a special type of love. And Rupa Goswami categorizes them. Are you with me so far? Yeah. He tells that one is called Samanya Rati. Samanya Rati is that in which Kubja will go to Thakurji and says that Thakurji, let's spend time together. Well, Kubja wanted a lot of enjoyment for herself, but still we salute that Baba is for Krishna. Then there is second called Samanjasarati, which is Rukmini, Satyabhama, Mitravinda, Jambavati, and Nagnajiti. All these queens, isn't it? They want to serve Krishna, but we are Krishna's wives. We should get some bhav, right? We should get some position. So they want something in addition to their giving love to Krishna. Little bit, thoda, chota mota. But then comes the final, which is called Samartharati. So what? Samanya, Samanjasa, Samartha. Samartha means it is Samarth capable to capture Krishna. There, nothing is for them, everything is for Krishna. Who are the examples? Gopikas. So here they are not Gopikas, they are not Mahishi Gana, but still we salute them because looking at the Krishna, the husbands are sitting on the side, they don't care. Again, that jealousy, right? Should our families also should be like that? And from Nakha to Sikh, Sikh we know, right? What is Nakha? The toenails. Sikha means hair. They are all in love. Brishyat Prasuna Kabara. Kabara means Juda. Prasuna is all those Gajara. It has falling down. And in the love, sometimes happens, right? We become weak. Okay. Krisha Tanuhu, isn't it? Tum patle ho gaye. People say like that. And because maybe you are in separation. So in the love, they become weak and all the clothes become loose. Isn't it? Hota hai? Kurta yahan latak raha hai. Kyun? Because you are separated from your dear devotees. So this transformation is explained to show what? Even they are attractive. So their drishti, gopis' drishti is moving from cows. No, cows will come later. First to Vrindavan, then deer, then goddesses. Just to prove it all, Kamdev Dharashayi ho jata hai. The Kamdev just surrenders in front of Krishna. He is Madan, but Krishna is Madan Mohan. And it indeed happened. Kamdev came to Narad Muni and said, I want a good fight. Haath mein khujli ho rahi hai. I am feeling like little irritation. Narad Muni said, well, one fine day I was defeated by you. Yeah, Narad Muni got defeated. Long story, maybe next time. So you go to Krishna, and Krishna said, how will you want to fight the battle? You want to fight the battle close, protected up with all parental controls? Or, as they say in Hindi, chaude mein ladai karoge. Which means you want to fight in this beautiful Sharad Natri, isn't it? And all the Gopikas are there, and fragrance is there, and Vayu is there. Do you want to fight like that? Kamdev said, no, that's a good idea. Half battle already won. But before he could even start, Dharashai. So Krishna got the name what? Madan Mohan. That's a lesson to all of us also. If we turn towards Sri Krishna, take surrender to him, Madan won't bother us. So Vrindavan way of conquering Madan is what? Recite Ras Panchadhyay. The 5 chapters of the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, which begins with 29 chapters, and in the middle there is Jayati Tedikam Janmana Vraja. Recite that. Maybe one chapter, maybe few shlokas, because it is there when Krishna defeated the ordinary Madan and he became Madan Mohan. So that's the Vrindavan way. Now what happens? They have glorified the goddesses and we are just inching. We started at 7:45 almost. It's 9. Can I go for 5-10 more minutes? Is that okay? Yes. Because we have to come to the last few songs and that will complete everything. Okay, so far so good. So 2 more shlokas remaining for today. See how they are moving. It's madness, right? Now they look at the cows. Now they start glorifying the cows. How? Gavascha Krishna Mukha Nirgata Venu Gita. Gavascha Krishna Mukha Nirgata Venu Gita. Piyusha Mutta Karna Putai Pibantya. Piyusha Mutta Karna Putai Pibantya. Shavas Nutasthana Paya Kavalas Matasthur. Shavas Nutasthana Paya Kavalas Matasthur. Govindam Drisha Shrukala Sprishantyah. Govindam Drisha Shrukala Sprishantyah. Gavah Krishna Murkha Nirgata Venu Gita. From the Krishna Nirgata, it's coming out Venu Gita. And it is Venu Gita? No, it is Piyush. What does Piyush mean? Nectar. So nectar, not one drop should go. Have you seen sometimes we drink our favorite beverage and last tak used to happen with the rasna, isn't it? Last tak. Monkeys also do it. They are the Narsimha Bhagwan when they get the Hiranyakashipu of fruity. They will tear it and then lick it. It's almost like Narsimha Bhagwan. And they will lick it to the end. So Piyusha should not be left, right? So what they do? Uttabhita Karna Putaihi. They make a jhola of the Karna, right? Tebantyaha, they drink it. And then what happened? Shavaha, their kids, they were drinking the milk, right? Stana payaha, the milk from the udders of the cows. What happened? They are like, stop. So the milk is there in their mouth only, maybe little is dripping. Imagine, this is a picturesque, right? It's a very much like snapshot. These shlokas are called bhava chitras, isn't it? They just are transporting there. The cows are like looking like that. Even Tesla also, right? When you enter, the ears will move like that. Have you seen that? So the ears will move like that. And the Shavas, they are what? Samatasthu. They are, like paintings. How? Why? Govindamatmani Drisha Shrukala Sprishantya. They are touching Govind in their hearts. Just like capturing Govind in their hearts. Disha Shrukalaha. From their Drisha Ashrukalaha. Not like one tear, but Kala. Continuous is coming. So this is describing cows because we must describe our cows because his name is Govinda. That's the name which is coming. How many are from Andhra Pradesh here? Perhaps majority. No majority this time. Wonderful. Edu Kondalavada, Venkataramana, Govinda, Govinda. Think about the Govinda. Govinda must come. And this is also a lesson for all of us. Children see, children do. What? Children see, children do. Cows, they see what cows are doing. So the calves are following their mothers, right? Isn't it? So the best thing is to do so perfectly that those who are dependent upon us want to have what we have it. See, if I tell the kid, Gussa mat karo. If suppose They say, nahi ho raha, I'm not able to do it. But imagine I scream and say, don't be angry. Then what the kid will say? You are angry. Look who's talking, isn't it? Just think about it. So it's completely different. Somebody would say, what you are, shout so loud that I cannot hear what you say. What you are, shout so loud that I can't hear what you say. In fact, in psychology, it is said 50% of the population of the world are followers. They won't use the brain. So, hence, it is so important for those who have some leadership position in small family or big family, some company, to be impeccable. Just think about it. 50% of the world, have you seen on the internet? Somebody would comment and then everybody copy paste the same comment. Arey, bheja to lagao. it is like it is like reading the last page of the book and said, I read the book. Hey, dude, you read the last page. This is called borrowed wisdom. Sounds familiar? Many people do it, right? But that would be the nature of 50%. And if a wrong leader comes, Jai Shri Radhe. It happened. There was a leader who can stand like this for 8 hours, and he was vegetarian. And he never killed anybody to eat his food, but he killed 6 million people. You know whom I'm talking about? Adolf Hitler. One person came, but 50% of the people are just followers, so they followed him blindly. Children see, children do. Followers see, followers do. So the best preaching is the character, is the behavior, isn't it? You do the service, people get attracted. Why Prajendu Sutta Prabhu is always with smiles? Something he must have. Think about it. Think about it. It's contagious. Other things will fall apart, isn't it? What person says, what person will do. No, do doesn't fall apart. We will remember after 10 years what? What a person did more than what they say. Say is say. हो गया, दिल से चला गया. But that other thing will remain. So that's why they are indicating. And now, love for cows, isn't it? So we have a Braj song. Why he has love for cows? Because he likes to be in the cows. Krishna puts all the ghas poos in his baju band and arm bands, everything. Why? Because the cows will come and they will tickle them, right? Inadvertently. Why? Because they will be drawing out all the grasses. So, आगे गाय पाछे गाय आगे गाय पाछे गाय ईत गाय ऊत गाय ईत गाय ऊत गाय गोविंद को गायन में गोविंद को गायन में बस बोई भावे बस बोई भावे. You understood? Actually, it is Drupad, so it will be tough for you to pick it up. Bhave, he likes to be in the cow barn. Birth was there only, Namkaran was there only, isn't it? And he says, गायन के संग धावे गायन के संग धावे गायन में सचु पावे गायन में सचु पावे. If you ask Brijvasis where you will stay, will you stay in like Gurgaon like complex outside where they put the ad saying that Aao banaye Brijvasi. Now there are many real estate ads. Aao banaye aapko Brijvasi. With a pool and a snooker. And in fact, they name a place in Govardhan called Radha Golf. How can you have that place? Radha and golf together. So you ask Brajvasi, they'll say, we'll only live in that place where you can see the cows relieving themselves. Unheard in the West, right? Relieving themselves. In fact, if somebody sees in Vrindavan cows relieving themselves, relieving with go mutra or gobar. Ah, dhanya, dhanya. On the other hand, there was a scholar in Germany. He did a lot of research. He got a train ticket, not train ticket, flight ticket to Delhi and drove. At that time, Vrindavan was like crazy, crazy place. He came to Chatikara and then in the Amitabh Bachchan style or Pierce Brosnan style, he took out his feet, booted feet, out of the car and it landed on hotly made, no, freshly made, hot, smoking gobar. The second issue was that he was wearing socks. See, foot is another thing. If you wear socks, big damage. He was disgusted in a reverse motion. The feet came inside, gate closed, car went back to Delhi, took the flight back to Germany. Haribol. See the contrast. गायन के सचु पावे गायन की खुर रज अंग लपटावे गायन की खुर रज अंग लपटावे गायन सो ब्रज छायो गायन सो ब्रज छायो. And if there is a complex names, Vaikunt complexes. We'll go there? No. Vaikuntha Bisarayo. Vaikuntha Bisarayo. Gayan ke hit giri kar le uthave. Gayan ke hit giri kar le uthave. चीत स्वामी गिरधारी विठ्ठलेश वपुधारी चीत स्वामी गिरधारी विठ्ठलेश वपुधारी. Here the author is Cheet Swami, is Ashtachap, and he's saying Giridhari, but actually it is Thakurji only who came as son of Vallabhacharya, Vithalanath ji or Gosain ji. Vitthalesh Vapudhari. And then what should you do? What is he? Why is liking cows? Are ग्वारिया को भेष धरे गायन में आवे ग्वारिया को भेष धरे गायन में आवे. He's Gwariya. He's Gwariya Thakur. So now they have glorified the whom? Now zooming and zoom out, and the last slok is about the birds. So first went from Vrindavan, zoom into deer, little bit zoom out to goddesses, then look here, cows, and then again look at the branches. We are just ending it with this. Prayo Vatamba Vihaga Munayo Vanesmin. Prayo Vatamba Vihaga Munayo Vanesmin. Krishne Kshitam Taduditam Kalavenu Geetam. Krishne Kalavenugi Aruya ye Druma Bhujan Ruchira Pravalan Aruya ye Druma Bhujan Ruchira Pravalan Shrinvanti Milita Drisho Vigatanyavachaha. Amba. So Amba word doesn't mean it means mother. So they are maybe saying it to some gopis are saying it to Yashoda or even with friends sometimes. I think I've seen in South India they will call Amba. Even they will call their daughters as Amma like that. So Amba, look at this Vihaga. Vihaga is birds. But birds are Muni only. They are none other than saints. Why? Because in this one is mean Krishna Kshitam, they are looking at Taduditam. Krishna is producing what? Kalavenu Geetam. It's not that children's voice, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Not that. Kalavenu Geetam is like very beautiful symphony. Kal means avyakta shabd. Instrumental, right? It doesn't have words, but it's avyakt shabd. But it's beautiful. What they do? Aruya, they climb up on Druma Bhujan, trees, Shakhan, and they are just saying like that. Ved ki shakhaएं होती हैं, the shakhas of the Vedas. We don't care about the Vedas. The ultimate glory is of Krishna's song. So once we are hearing the Krishna song, we will climb up on the Vedas also, and we'll hold it so tightly so that we don't fall. Now Krishna may go away, right? So what they'll do? They'll climb. Again become aloft and then go to the other. Sometimes Krishna won't be seen, so they will close the eyes. When Krishna is near, they will open the eyes. They are just following it, isn't it? Milita drishaha. Milita means closing the eyes. Shinvanti, they are hearing nicely. And then Ruchira Pravalan. Praval means the shoots. The shoots are so grown up. Why? Because these people are in ecstasy. With their touch, tree also becomes in ecstasy and grows the shoot. So hence it is important whose association we are doing. संग का रंग पड़ता है. Bhakti has a hopping mechanism. It hops from the heart, not from ChatGPT, not from Gemini. Bhakti actually hops. Faith hops, bhav hops, prem hops. If you are doing association with the sadhaka, faith will hop. If you are associating with the bhav bhakta, bhav will hop. And if you are associating with prem bhakta, prem will hop. Simple mechanism. Satsang. They say Naam is sabun, satsang is mirror. Both are required. Only keep cleaning. We don't know where we are cleaning. Maybe we are cleaning here. Mirror is required. Or only mirror, no sabun. That's also not there. So sabun and mirror. So they are hearing. And Ruchira Pravala and Vallabhacharya also says the Ruchir, the other things which are grown up, they hide them. So they are not afraid of the shikari. Nobody will hit them. Nobody, they are happily hearing. Why are gopis doing that? We are just coming to the end. Why are gopis doing this? Because they are in Mahabhav. And in Mahabhav, anybody who has a little spark of devotion, it feels to be better. Isn't it? Are Dhanya Dhanya. All the 25 commentaries, if you read, the most of them, I think 17 commentaries, which we got the some opportunity to touch. In the end, in the every commentary, it will read Dhanya Dhanya. Aham natu dhanya. Dik dik. Like धिक्कार है हमें. We are not so dhanya. They are getting the opportunity. हमें बांध के रखा है. They have caught us. So this is Mahabharata. So what is the sutra therefore for today? First 4 verses we covered in the first session. The sutra was KTTVG. Keep the transcendental vibration going. We might hear what we never hear. Then yesterday we did not do it, but it was almost clear. The sutra would be keep the transcendental form around. KTTFA. KTTVG, KTTFA. Around us, we keep the transcendental form because we get attracted. These are Uddipan, isn't it? I mean, this also looks like Vrindavan to me. Here also, sheep, some transcendental form around deities, pictures like that. And therefore, what will be the sutra today? When we are describing all these plant Brajvasis, animal Brajvasis, association or the place. So the sutra will be keep the transcendental land as destination. Keep the transcendental land as destination. KTTLD. So KTTVG, KTTFA, KTTLD. It's all happening in Vrindavan. There is no proxy for Vrindavan. This Vrindavan, which is 2.5 hours southeast of Delhi. We all meditate on Vrindavan. We may create new Vrindavans, correct? But what are we discussing in new Vrindavans? Vrindavan, right? So it's just like, no, wo Vrindavan bhul jao, abhi apan yahin pe. No. Our service may want us to be here, but at least sometime we can go there, isn't it? Once in a year, once in 2 years, 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, 1 month. Look at all our acharyas. Shachinandan Maharaj is there. His Holiness Rompad Maharaj takes the yatra there. All are taking yatras where? Vrindavan. So shouldn't we therefore end with this song? Vrindavan sacho dhan bhaiya. Vrindavan साचो धन भैया कनक कूट कोटिक लगी तजिए कनक कूट कोटिक लगी तजिए भजिए कुंवर कन्हैया भजिए कुंवर कन्हैया कनक कोटि many कनक things side भजिए कुंवर कन्हैया where जहाँ श्री राधा चरण रेणु की जहाँ श्री राधा चरण रेणु की कमला लेती बलिया कमला लेती कमला not Kamala Harris ये हरि की कमला श्री श्री है फास्ट तीनी संग गोपी नाचती गावती तीनी संग गोपी नाचती गावती मोहन बेनु बजैया मोहन बेनु बजैया कामधेनु को क्षीर सिंधु तजि कामधेनु को क्षीर सिंधु तजि भजहु नंद की गैया भजहु we talked about this gaiya right Venu is there gaiya is there Vrindavan has come keep playing and then what else चार्यो मुक्ति कहाँ ले करइए चारों मुक्ति कहाँ ले What will it do of चारों मुक्ति when जहाँ जसोदा मैया जहाँ जसोदा Millions and millions of mothers' prem does not compare to the prem of Lord. It is comes in Dhruva Stuti and Dhruva's pastimes. Then what about the love which Jasoda gives to Thakur? If we are touched by that love of Vatsalya, ocean of Yashoda, it is said all the other devotees have Ashta Sattvic Viha. Yashoda has the ninth one. What is the ninth one? Whenever she sees Krishna, she is very old, her love will transform into milk. It also happens in the material world also. I have heard cases where great saintly women who were like 80, 90, after seeing some devotees, they felt so affection that their love transformed into milk. How about Yashoda? अद्भुत लीला अद्भुत वैभव अद्भुत लीला अद्भुत वैभव साचो श्री शुकदेव कहैया साचो श्री शुकदेव Whatever we are reading, who said all these verses? Shukdev. So this song is a translation of a portion of Venu Geet, right? आरत व्यास पुकारत वन में आरत व्यास पुकारत the author is Hariram Vyas. He was a Gaudiya Vaishnava, a god cousin of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 16th, 17th century. Anybody from Madhya Pradesh here? उज्जैन वाले लोग हैं यहाँ पे. So Madhya Pradesh में there is a place called Orcha. Now it has become, destination marriage, and but it is considered to be non-different than Ayodhya. Ram Raja Sarkar is there. This person used to belong there, and he came there, and he's writing all these songs and saying what? Are I am shouting, koi to suno. Please hear somebody here. So what he's saying? Thore hi log sunaiya. You people listen. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Venu Geet ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. I thought 9:15, but it became 10 minutes over that, 15 minutes over that, 10 minutes over that. But we can take questions, reflections, or if something is coming so much in your way, Prashadam, it's neat. Yes.
You actually, probably you mentioned about the son of Vallabhacharya.
Vithalanath.
You said Thakurji came.
Yeah, so the Manyata in Pushti Marg is that Bhagwan hi Vithalanath ji ke roop mein. And there is some pastime connected with Pandarinath also. Vithalanath. Vallabhacharya had two sons, Gopinath and Vithalanath. They say Vithalanath ji is Bhagwan ka avatar. Like Vallabhacharya is considered to be avatar of Shukdev Goswami in some way, avatar of Krishna's face, and Vaishwanar, the Agni which is there in our bellies. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
He is the same Vallabhabhatta?
Yes. So that's why when sometimes pure devotees have their interaction, don't take sides. Because it is Shukdev Goswami or Krishna's face having a conversation with Radharani's parrot. No, Radharani, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha Krishna and Vallabhacharya is Krishna's face. If they are having the arguments, who are we to take the sides? Think about it. Does that make sense?
And Surdas ji was
Uddhava.
and he was there in that
Exactly. Exactly.
court of Vallabhacharya.
So they have Ashtachap Kavi, just like we have Shad Goswamis. Actually, not Shad Goswamis. Some say Ashta Goswamis. Some say 64 Mahant also. But we have 6 Goswamis. And in Tamil Nadu, anybody from Tamil Nadu here? Alvars, Dwadash Alvars, they have Ashtachap. 4 were disciples of Vallabhacharya, Surdas, Kumbhandas, Krishnadas, Govind Swami, and 4 were disciples of Vithalanathji, Cheet Swami, Nandadas, I'm forgetting the other 2 names, Parmanand Swami, and Chaturbhuj Das. These 8 formed the Ashtachap. These were the Ashtaratna of Srinathji's court. And you know what? Exactly at the same time, Akbar was also there. Akbar had Navratna, correct? Todarmal, Tansen. But the court of Srinathji was much better. It has Ashtaratnas. So they say, Vithalanathji, when he came, he made Dwapar Yug in Kali Yug. Kali Yug mein Dwapar Kiyo. Because it was such Vaibhavshali worship at that time. Songs are being sung, and on Nandotsav, it's not ordinary. Nandotsav is not ordinary, so throw some sweets. No, if you go to temples of Vrindavan, be ready to be painted yellow. They will throw dahi with turmeric, and in some temples, the entire floor will be lake of dahi, even now. And you know, the pandas or the pujaris or gosainjis with a round, nice tummy, they'll be sliding on their tummy on the floor. So this is Nandotsav. One fine day we also went in some mud and I didn't know what will happen. I'm happily singing the song. And then suddenly first came apples were distributed, those were fine. And then nuts were distributed, those were fine. And then suddenly haldi, dahi, jaba. I'm like, okay, ab to bhig gaye. So yeah, so, such was the glory at that time. And those were not like A1 milk or A2 milk. Beyond actually they were Padma, all the Sugandhit cows, special cows. Does that help? Huh?
Still they have
The cows? Well, they maintain in Gokul, they maintain, and still the Vansh is there. You know, in the Gokul, the Vansh is going on. Some sections are preserving the purity. Yeah. So, I mean, if you see in one way that ISKCON is also preserving the purity of deity worship and Bhagavad Katha and things like that. So people are trying, but Kali Yuga is changing also things. Go ahead.
association. You told that when you our association, you will get the offer.
Yeah.
When you associate
Yeah.
with this. So how you recognize those association?
Yeah, so it's a hit and trial way. It's not a cookie cutter formula. It takes time also. And sometimes mentors, my mentors would say like that. They would say, be the friend to somebody, the kind of friend you want somebody to be to you. So oftentimes we figure it out. We do katha, we figure out who is liking the katha. We figure out we are holy name fans. We like who other is liking the holy fans. So sometimes that connection happens. And after a while, Krishna only will give a sound from your heart. That's the association. And you'll see the transformation. They say in Hindi, right? हाथ कंगन को आरसी क्या पढ़े लिखे को मराठी क्या नहीं आरसी क्या Does that make sense? So you'll figure out. See, all these matters are matters of heart. Exact formula does not work here. So hit and try for some time, and we feel the transformations which are happening. And there is a sound inside also. Paramatma will say, "Yehi hai, yehi," like that. Yahi to hai wo. That's how we find our gurus also. I mean, we spiritual masters also we observe. Spiritual master also observes us, but then most of the point it is about praying to Thakurji. Krishna send that person, isn't it?
Through Guruji. Through Guru or any other.
Like you pray to Krishna to send. See, I'm talking now about finding a spiritual master. We can observe the spiritual masters and they will observe us, but beyond than that, the Shishya, aspiring Shishya will also pray, Thakurji, reveal. They say marriages are made in heaven. I'm not sure about that. But the Guru Shishya relationship is made in Goloka. Perhaps in Barsana. Why? Radharani only does it. Hare Krishna. I have a proof. Brihad Bhagavatam. Because Radharani tells Gopakumar, my bhakta is there. He's confused. You go and sort of initiate him. Isn't it? So there's a proof. And there is actually a picture also. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday, last session, which will be our finale, we'll talk more about Vrindavan and deities of Vrindavan. We'll show this picture. And Ms. Radharani is looking at Gopakumar and saying, oh Saru, go. On Govardhan, this bhakta has come. Give him knowledge. Yeah. Thank you. More thoughts, comments, reflection? Yes, sir.
You said about the holy name as a soap, right?
Ah.
We do know the right? And the association is mirror.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I want to understand
Yeah.
how
Is mirror.
mirror.
Yeah. That's I heard something happened here too. Oh,
Say-
okay.
say it.
It's the ring which removes suffering. So this is an important question. Are you with me? How satsang is like mirror? Because what happened, even if we are chanting on our own, in our own seclusion, right? Or doing bhakti in seclusion, very few souls are that realize that they have direct connection with Thakurji. Rest are falling and fledgling. So what happened? It could happen they may start thinking we are Haridas Thakur Junior, or some blind spots might be missing, right? We may be chanting also saying Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna chanting, or as they some say, constipated chanting. Constipated chanting. So we have to come for somebody to tell, Rapuchi, that's not constipation chanting. Isn't it? We may develop our own things and develop our own blind spots. So somebody is required. What happens when we are driving and there are blind spots? What do we need to see the blind spots? Mirror. So these blind spots are seen in the mirror of satsanga. Somebody around us who can tell us or whom we can ask. See, some association will talk about Gita, Bhagavatam. Some association will say, Hum honge kamyab. We'll go and conquer the world. At least there should be some association where we'll talk about, Prabhuji, I'm just wondering for last decade or so. I'm really a devotee. At least there should be somebody to talk openly, isn't it? In that way, it works like mirror. Does that help you? नाम के बारे में it is said, नाम तुम्हारा साबुन जैसा धोए सा पाप सभे राम Naam is like, it will does all the thing. But then we have to also know bhai, which is remaining, which kankad is remaining, whether the pap is aprarabh, prarabh, phalam, kutam, bijam, which stage is gone or not gone. So it's so very important at some frequency. Could be daily, could be weekly, could be monthly. Some satsang must be there. And saints have followed it, isn't it? Even realized saints would come and hear and listen, isn't it? This is the tradition of Braj also. Braj, when people go there, what they are hankering for? Shravan, actually. Naam must go on, Shravan must also go on, and then Dham will be seen. Does that help you, Prabhu? As a satsang. In fact, in Naam person mein jopte jopte jhople, but in satsang, maybe a nearby person will say, hey, put Mar Koni. Yes, Prabhu.
Well, one quick question about you said about Vittal Nathji. So, do they have a contemporary in check like audio line where they interacted or something?
Yeah, lot. That's our next novel. It's all about that.
Oh, I think I heard Rupa Goswami.
Yes, 1 month they went. So it's a whole dramatic history we have tried to cover because there's also conflicting explanations on both sides. So, but you know, they say Pushti Marg and Gaudiyas, they are sister sampradayas. Rupa Goswami also quotes this in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Krishna tad bhakta karunya matra labhai kahetuka pushti marga taya kaishchit raganugeya muchyate. We call it raganuga, they call it pushti. So they were very contemporary. In fact, so Vallabha was contemporary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Vittalanathji, they were contemporary of 6 Goswamis. So when afwa happened, you know, afwa, rumor, attack happened. So what happened from the top? Gopal's DT. Srinathji was on the top of Govardhan, right? He came down, correct? And then Mahaprabhu served him. Like that, some other 50 years later or some other decades later, there was a big issue in the worship of Gopal, which is on the top of Govardhan. And big story short, he went to Mathura and finally he came to Vittalanathji's residence in Mathura. So Chaitanya Charitamrita describes for 1 month, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Lokanath Goswami, Bhughar Goswami, a whole list, they stayed in Vittalanath's home to worship and propitiate whom? Gopalji. Because this Gopalji is Gaudiyas also, right? Actually, Gopalji is sabka Gopalji. But this Gopalji appeared to whom first? And with all textual analysis, historical analysis, and very broad-minded analysis, it's appeared to Madhvendra Puri, isn't it? And we'll be singing about that thing tomorrow. It appeared to Madhvendra Puri. So there would be a lot of handshakes. Yeah.
So, did Rupa Goswami see Vittalanathji as the Lord? I'm just curious. How does?
Oh, well, we don't know because then we can ask the question: did Vittalanathji see him as Rupa Manjari? Yeah. So it's all Leela Shakti's play. See, they say, right? जो जानता है वही दूसरे को जानेगा, right? One who knows can know the other, isn't it? I'm not remembering the Hindi ka. What is the muhavra? It says, which means one who जिसने चखा है वही समझ सकता है कोई दूसरा चख रहा है. One who has tasted can only understand the other is tasting. So here is Rupa Manjari. They all know who all personalities they are interacting with. Yeah, makes sense. And then rest is history. 1670 Aurangzeb attacked. All the deities went out of Vrindavan. Except, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Radharaman, Banke Bihari, Radha Vallabh. They didn't go.
Who is the eighth Goswami?
Eighth Goswami? Actually, there are many Goswamis. If we all can also become Goswamis, if we control our senses. So 6 Goswamis we know. Then Lokanath Goswami and Bhughar Goswami are also included sometime. So they call Ashta Goswamis. Some people include Lokanath Goswami and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also in the Ashta Goswami. But yeah, depends on the lineage. Yeah. Okay. More thoughts, comments, reflections?
No questions coming through, but just one thing I would like to say. So we came from Austin, Brown Rock, my wife, my two
Yes.
sons.
Two sons, Ryan
Yes.
and
Neil.
Neil.
Yeah, so we had some other program, but we just came to know about your flyer from one of
Ah,
the beauty from the Brown Rock. So we are feeling so fortunate. First time, in fact, we heard your name. And first time we did your program. It was such a wonderful program.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for lighting
you.
and sharing
Thank you.
such
Thank
a
you.
wonderful experience.
Hare Krishna. I'm very grateful. I thought tomorrow, a day after tomorrow, another devotee from Austin might come. Maybe he's hearing also. on
Yeah, so
Marathon
yeah,
class.
no, yes, he went forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. He said.
He actually moved from Portland.
To Austin. Yes. 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 We were just talking. Thank you for coming.
Yes,
Such a.
From that actually one very small question I had a bit out of topic. So I read your profile on the flyer, you're such a high scholar,
Margai.
So Prabhu, so such a high scholar background. So what made you to come to follow this path, and what made you to go to live in the Vrindavan? So like just want to get
Well, the process is still going on, and in short, I think whatever is happening is mercy of the acharyas, and somehow we felt that maybe we can serve in this area of humanity. And I seek your prayers and blessings that we may continue without irreparable damage. Some chota pota damages keep happening, but it should not be irreparable damage. And well, our family is also from Vrindavan. Our Nanihal is Vrindavan. So we stay there more than half of the year now, and sometimes in here, sometimes in Mumbai. And I'm grateful to devotees here. They are orchestrating our service. So we felt maybe we can. Thank you. Thank you. Any other thoughts, comments, reflection, kids? Ryan, Neil, you want to say something?
so.
Don't look at each other. You have to say, look at me and say. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, so one thing I just want to say, Neil, he's sitting silently, but I not want to extend my own son. But we came for some program where they basically recite the entire Bhagavad Gita, and he has completed basically memorized the entire Bhagavad Gita.
Excellent.
Yeah, entire Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, so we can take a quiz.
Yeah.
Maybe during Prashada we'll play Antakshri, right?
Yes.
Dharanakshri, Samaveta, Mamaka. Okay. Kimakurvata. Excellent. Thank you. Very nice. Yes, memorization. Just like Rama Rasayana Tumare Pasa. Sadara Raghupati ke Bhasa. So it is Kanthasthita. If it is here, you can take it here and do philosophical analysis, or you can take it here and do relishing. So amazing, amazing. Thank you. And Ryan, you remember Bhagavatam by heart? Anything? Very nice. Yeah, I could see he was following very nicely. Anything you have to say?
Well, it was a really nice class program, but I really like how you're able to incorporate the clowns with it as well.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Any other? Rajvi, Gopal, Sandhini, Naisha. Aryan always has something to say. What happened? Something. Summarize. Aryan? Puncham.
So,
Yes, yes. Okay, go ahead.
so basically, you know how I remember this one part of the class where you were glorifying the scriptures. So that made me realize, you know how you say keep the transcendental
Vibration.
then
going.
alive?
Huh.
Same thing here. We should keep the transcendental scriptures alive.
Super. And we can do that by distribution also, right? Dissemination is the best preservation, right? Dissemination is the best preservation. Thank you. Fantastic. Any other? Naisha, you want to say something? Okay. Anything? Okay, thank you. Anybody else has something to say?
I don't have much to say, but I love your kirtan.
Hare Krishna. We love your kirtans. Any other Gopal? You were like into the swooning in the slokas. Very nice. Something? Okay. All right. So we close here. Prashadam is waiting for all of you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Shri Ram.
Radhe Shyam.
By His grace, Harivamsa. Srila Prabhupada.
Jai. Thank you so very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Jai.
Champion.
How much did it?
Jai. Thank you.